Members,
Good evening.
Good evening.
Chancellor Porter and all DOE staff. So my name is Farah Despeignes. I'm the president of CC8 in the Bronx and the president of the Bronx Parent Leaders Advocacy Group, which represents all the CECs in the Bronx. So I'm here tonight to once again ask on behalf of Bronx parents for the remote option. So on July 1st, we held a roundtable with Chancellor Porter to present our case. We were promised that this would be an ongoing conversation, but to date, there has been no follow-up. We hope that the Chancellor will continue her dialogue with Bronx CECs. Furthermore, we have invited Mayor de Blasio to come to discuss with Bronx parents on the question of the remote option. We are asking the panel members to urge the mayor, right, to interface with Bronx parents by accepting the invitation that we have extended to him. Moreover, Bronx parents have invited the UFT, the CSA, and DC 37 to a round table to further discuss this, because even though parents don't have unions, they have rights, and they should have the rights that unions have. So you should negotiate with them the way you do with other unions. So we are again urging the members of the panel to urge these unions to come and interface with Bronx parents. So it must be understood that for Bronxites who are truly hit by this COVID pandemic and who've been hit over the years by so many other pandemics in terms of economic disparities, health disparities, educational and social inequities, that the demand for a remote option is not a frivolous demand. It is literally a cry for survival and self-preservation, based on real disparities, real concerns, and real fears. It is unconscionable to us that the City of New York and the New York City Department of Education should continue to dismiss the experiences and the conditions of the most vulnerable among us. Bronx parents have little trust in the ability of the DOE to address the safety, the mental health, and the instructional needs of our students just because they will be in person in September. Our students have had those needs for decades, and they have never been solved. And we would like to know what is different this time that the DOE pretends that it can solve these problems just because our kids will be in person in September. So, beyond that, right, because we know that the inequities that our parents and our children suffer are the direct result of poverty, of the lack of investment in our communities, and systemic racism. So unless the DOE is prepared to solve these problems right here and right now, you need to give parents the remote option so that they can take upon themselves the responsibilities, right, to be the first protectors of their children, because that is their primary duty. So we want to be at the table, we want to be heard, and we want you to design education policies that actually respond to the needs of the people that I represent in the Bronx, which are mostly poor, mostly black, mostly brown, and totally without a voice. Thank you.
Thank you.